In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. We are humans, and humans are considered superior than all the rest of the creatures. What is the reason behind this superiority? Why we have become so much developed, modern, prosperous, and why the rest of the creatures are still just surviving and remain in search of the food. Many of the creatures have become dependent upon the humans for the procurement of the food. Many of the creatures have not become extinct because the humans have provided them the right sort of habitat, sanctuaries. What is the difference? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us different in many, many, many ways. But the most important of all is our intelligence, is our wits, is our mind, is our brain. Our brain has been given, gifted the capability to learn so many of the things, and benefit from it. The, mo- the most important, or one of the most important, knowledge, discipline is that of the financial one. We need finances, we need money. Our life depends upon money. So many of our needs, not necessarily each one, but so many of our needs are fulfilled if we do have the money. So, if it is such an important thing, or either one of the most important or the most important, don't want to go into squabbling about it, but it is at least one of the most important skill, knowledge, information ever. And that is the reason that we people spend most of our time. We people spend most of our time upon earning money, our pursuit of money, for we ourselves, for our family, because we are responsible to provide the necessities of life to our family members. Some of us are so good that they don't earn just for themselves or for the family. They do donate a good amount of money to the people in need as well. So we need to learn this art. Call it an art, call it a science, call it a skill, call it anything else. But we need to have this awareness about the financial affairs. Those who are earning a good amount of money, they do have this awareness. They do know the nitty gritty of the finance, how to earn it, how to keep it safe from the predators, and how to utilize it for the best uses, for the best possible advantages of the money. So, learning this art is extremely important. Otherwise, our life is going to be the life of a slave. Our life is going to be the life of a donkey. We don't have to become a donkey at all. Do we have to become a donkey? Not at all, not at all, not at all. We are made humans. We need to learn it. We need to use several sources of learning this art, skill, knowledge, information. How to break the poverty, how to break the shackles of poverty, how to come out of the poverty, how to become affluent, how to become self sufficient first and affluent then. This is very, very, very important. Most important, extremely important. If we are just selling our labor, it's of no use. If we are working like a donkey, it's no use. Work hard, but not as hard, as hard as a donkey, as an animal. If we can't work smart, if we don't avail the faculties of our brain to the maximum, at least we should start using our mind, our brain up to some extent. Keep switching from the physical labor to the mental one, from the mental labor to the smart work, from a laborer to a clerk, from a clerk to an officer, from an officer to an executive, from an executive to a CEO. Have the financial literacy. The more we learn about it, the lesser it would be. We need to have enough amount of knowledge. And that is not something like a rocket science. Not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all. We can learn it. We can learn it if at all we are in the practical life. We can learn we can learn it from the people around us. Some of us are the poor managers, poor in management. Some of us are good in management. Some of us are founding wasting the money. We need to know why are they wasting, how it could have been saved. Also, we need to know how the people are earning money, how are they saving it, retaining it, how are they putting their money into use, how are they using their money to attract more money. This is financial literacy. Instead of relying upon your physical labor, rely upon your mental labor. Instead of the mental labor, switch over to the smart work. Financial awareness, financial literacy. This is something of extreme importance. This is something very important indeed. It will make us an independent human being. a self sufficient and independent human being. It will make us prosperous, and our prosperity will earn us the dignity and honor in this world, which all of us desperately want, but we don't know how to do that. Let's learn it. There is a prophetic thing. So, Allah, Prophet of Allah, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that whoever, this is the essence and this is the general meaning of that prophetic saying, not the literal one. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says that whoever adopts the way of moderation will never become poor. Do we want to avoid the poverty? Don't we want to be a poor? We don't want to become a poor man. All what is needed is spend less than you earn, first of all. Then, mean save something. Saving on the one hand, putting it into use on the other hand. Use it in such a manner that it should remain safe on the one hand, primarily no risk investment or minimal risk investments. Don't be very greedy. Don't gamble with it. Use it in a safer manner. The first thing should be, the first consideration should be that my money should remain safe. The next consideration should be that it should earn a relatively better profit. Don't be that greedy that someone will take the money on the promise of doubling it and will never return. Thank you.